I used to think I knew everything about her. We had a life together, a shared history, memories woven into the fabric of our everyday. But the truth, it always has a way of slipping through the cracks when you least expect it. It started like any other evening. She was on the couch, curled up in her favorite blanket, scrolling through her phone. I sat across from her pretending to read, but really, I couldn't stop looking at the way her fingers danced across the screen, the soft look in her eyes, the look she gave when she was lost in conversation with someone. I should have turned away. I should have kept reading my book. But something told me I had to know. And then it happened. Her phone buzzed. I watched as her face lit up, that small smile she always wore when he messaged. I couldn't see the screen, but I didn't need to. I knew who it was. I felt it in my gut. And when she turned the phone face down like it was some kind of secret she didn't want me to see, that's when I knew it was him. His name flashed on the screen, and the world around me shattered. The silence in the room became deafening. She didn't say anything. I didn't either. For a moment I thought I was imagining it. Maybe I was overreacting. Maybe it was nothing. But I wasn't stupid. I knew that name. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I kept my voice low, as steady as I could manage. "I'm going to take a walk," I said, standing up slowly. She looked at me, a flicker of confusion in her eyes, but didn't ask questions. Didn't ask why. She didn't care enough to. She was too busy hiding her lies. I walked out the door without looking back. The days that followed were a blur. I moved into a small apartment just a few blocks away. I needed distance. I didn't want anyone to know what had happened. I didn't need their sympathy or their judgment. I was angry. I was hurt. But mostly I was just numb. Every part of my body was screaming at me to do something, to make it right, to confront her. But I couldn't. The moment I saw that name, I knew everything I needed to know. She had betrayed me, and I didn't need to hear her excuses. I stayed silent. I didn't reach out. I didn't even want to hear from her. Her calls went unanswered. Her texts sat unread. It wasn't about forgiveness anymore. It was about walking away. It was about leaving with my pride intact. 3 weeks passed before I heard from her. I didn't want to pick up the phone. I didn't want to hear her beg or apologize. But then something inside me said to do it. I needed to hear her say it, if only so I could have the final closure I didn't think I'd get. Her voice cracked on the other end. "Where are you?" she asked softly, like she hadn't already known. "I think you know where I am," I replied, my voice colder than I intended. "I can't keep doing this," she said. Her words rushed as if she were desperate to explain herself. "I never meant for this to happen. You have to believe me. I never wanted to hurt you." I sat back in my chair, staring at the wall, wondering how we got here. Wondering how I could have missed it. How I could have been so blind to the truth. But that was the problem, wasn't it? I had trusted her too much. I had believed in us, in the life we built together. And all along she was slipping away. The knock on the door came a few days later. I knew who it was before I even heard it. Her soft voice calling my name from the other side. I didn't open the door right away. I needed a moment to breathe, to think. Part of me wanted to ignore it. Part of me wanted to pretend I wasn't hurt by what she had done. But another part of me, the part that still cared, couldn't just turn away. I opened the door, and there she stood. She looked the same but somehow different. Smaller, frilier, like she had lost the strength to hold herself up. Her eyes were red, her makeup smudged from crying, and she didn't even try to hide it. She looked at me with that same pleading look she had worn so many times before, the one that used to make my heart melt. But not this time. "Please," she whispered, her voice trembling. "I'm sorry. I know I messed up. I didn't think you'd really leave. I thought you'd stay no matter what, like always. But I see now. I see what I lost. Please. I just need another chance." I stared at her, my mind racing. I wanted to believe her. I wanted to hear her say the words I had been longing to hear for weeks. But the truth was, I wasn't the same person anymore. The trust was gone. The love had been tainted by lies. I think you're wrong, I said, my voice steady but cold. You thought I'd stay. But I'm not the man you thought I was. I'm not going to stick around for you to tear me apart again. Her eyes widened, and for the first time I saw real regret. But it didn't change anything. It didn't make her betrayal disappear. It didn't undo the damage she had done. I can't go back, I said, the words feeling heavy as I said them. I walked away for a reason. And I'm not coming back. She stood there for a long time, as if waiting for me to change my mind. But I couldn't. And with that I closed the door. I never looked back. I didn't need her forgiveness. I didn't need her apology. What I needed was closure, and I got it the moment I walked out that door. You don't have to stay with someone who chooses someone else. And when you finally see the truth, sometimes walking away is the only choice that matters.